And there it goes. Awesome. So, my first question is, can you tell me about your experiences with Y Learning? Like how long have you been involved or affiliated with the program, and what roles do you play or currently play or have played with the program?
Okay. I have been with, I started as Cary YMCA, but it's now Taylor Family YMCA.
Mm-hmm.
I have been working for Taylor YMCA/Cary YMCA for 5 years. I have been site coordinator for 5 years for Y Learning.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of my work with the Y has been with Y Learning. I have also done some before and after school for the Y as well, but majority of my experience has come from Y Learning itself.
Mm-hmm.
And with Y Learning, I have worked at 2 of the schools. I have worked at Briarcliff Elementary. I was there for about 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and I have been at Adams for about 2 years.
Okay. Awesome. So, when and if you explain Y Learning to other people who are not familiar with the program, what do you tell them about the program?
I always tell them how the program has a huge impact. I see the improvement academically with the children.
Mm-hmm.
The teachers, they also share with us about how they see the changes and the improvement in the growth with the academics, with the reading, the math, the writing. A lot of our children come from the Hispanic background, so we also help with the English as well,
Mm-hmm.
with the reading and the writing, and again, like I said, how we help with the math.
Mm-hmm.
I see the children perform better with math, and I'm going to give an example of that. They have a program here at the school at the end of every quarter where the children from the classrooms will receive individual rewards, and a lot of our children have received awards with the reading and the math score.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they take a math test, they may score a certain percentage, and they'll receive a math award at the end of that quarter. So I am seeing it, and when they come in, they'll like, Miss Jennifer, look at my math score. Look at how I have improved with my math. And I love seeing that, and I love hearing it.
Yeah.
Because I also see how hard they are working. And some of them, they'll say, Miss Jennifer, I love coming to Y Learning because I can get the help with my homework.
Mm-hmm.
So I always share with them how passionate I am about the program as well. I was telling Nydia right before you called, because we were getting off of the bus, I tell people I have a long commute every day, and I work full time. One of my reasons for continuing to do my commute how I do is because of the work that I do with the YMCA with Y Learning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very passionate about the program, and I tell people that also about the passion that I have for the program and the love that I have for the children.
Yeah.
And when the teachers share with me the stories about how they see the improvement with the children, and a lot of them tell me it's not only academic, they see the improvements with the social, the emotional, because we also do activities with the children that are based off the social and the emotional with the growth mindset activities that the YMCA have been providing for us that we implement and carry out with the children. And I believe you saw some of those activities where the 4th and 5th grade were doing the reading with Tanaya and Ayana, and how 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade, they will listen to one of the staff read, and the staff will answer questions. And some of our books that we do read are based off, example, we read a book about bullying, and we talked about how the negative impact on bullying can be, and we talked about things that you can do if you are being bullied, or if you see, or if a friend tells you that they're being bullied, some of the things that you can do with them.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's a lot of good information to give people. I think that does give a good outline of the program.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, what are the goals of the program as you understand them?
Goals?
Yes.
My goals with the program, what I do at Adams, And from what I see, we start out, one goal that I had specifically in the beginning, and this happens every year when I start the program, every child at the beginning of the week receives a communication sheet. When you're at the school Monday through Thursday, they're given that communication sheet on Monday. My main goal is, it is their responsibility to have one of the YMCA staff sign, and we write down how much we can help them throughout the program with their homework, whether it is some, a lot, or none. And we can also write comments down about things that we help them with. Let's say if we help them with their multiplication, we'll write that on that sheet. And they also have like a little smiley face and a little frowny face. And the children love getting the happy face because that's also based off of behavior in the program for that particular day. And the next component in the last square is the signature of the YMCA staff member. And the next day, they will give it to their teacher, and their teacher will sign off on it. And there's a comment section for the teacher to write down at the bottom about what the child may need help on. And that way we can help assist the child with, let's say, math. Let's say it might be reading. We've had some teachers to write down that the child needs to report on their reading wall, because every child has to read at least 20-25 minutes a day. So that's a requirement, I believe, with the school, with Adam, and it may be with the rest of Lake County, because it was also like that when I worked at Ryerson as well.
Yeah.
So my main goals that I set in the beginning of the year is their responsibility, making sure that she is signed by a teacher and a YMCA staff member, because that, Michelle, is our way of keeping our communication open with the teachers and the school administrative staff about what they need help with academically in school. That is key.
Yeah.
In order for us to help them with their math and their reading or their writing, we have to know from the teacher what they need help in as well. So that is one of the main goals that I set at the beginning of every year when we start for the program. And I'm very consistent with them bringing back those sheets. I do ask at the beginning of every day, after they have had snacks, and sometimes even before, to please take out their communication sheet so we can see that they have had it signed, and that way we can also see the note if the teacher has written one on that sheet.
Yeah. That's a good goal. Awesome. So what are the biggest benefits or successes of the program? And can you give me examples of the impact of this program?
I see so many. I have several children in mind right now. I have a little girl who is dealing with some things in her home. She is dealing with that. But also at the same time, I see the improvement with her academically. Because not only is she getting that help academically from us, we're also helping her with the social and the emotional and everything that she has going on at home. Because she will share with us some things that she has going on at home. And by us being YMCA staff, we do talk with her and work with her in that as well. So I see it in both aspects. I see the home component, how we help at home, but I also see the academic component as well. So that's with one of my little girls. One of my little boys, this is his first year in the program, and he was very hesitant about joining the program. He was like, I don't know if I want to come. I don't know if I like the program. So one of the huge factors with him coming, and he'll tell me, he say, Jennifer, I love coming to my learning because you help me with my homework, and I also get to read. We also have NC State students coming out that's called the Help Group from NC State, and they come out and they read. They'll time the reading that they do with the children, and as the children improve with their reading, they increase it. They increase it with the fluency of the reading. And he tells me, he said, I love going reading with the Help Group. I love the reading, and you're helping me with my homework. And in the beginning, I felt like, and I could see that he was one of my friends. He did and he loves going to read. And he was not with us today. And one of the young ladies from the health group, she mentioned, she said, he's not here today. And she said, I could tell, because if he was, he would have ran up to me and he would have asked, are you reading with me today?
Aw.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So those are some of the successes that I see with the program.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, they will share with us, like their report card. I have not seen any recently, but they will share their report card.
Mm-hmm.
And we do see the improvement on their report cards as well.
Yeah. So, what are some of the challenges to success or improvement needs for this program?
Some of the challenges, and I will say this with any of the programs that I'm done with while learning,
Yeah.
is focus. It's focus. Because when we pick them up, they have already been in school for about 6-7 hours or more.
Yeah.
So it's hard for them to come in and have to sit another hour and a half or another hour and 15 minutes academically.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, we have had the opportunity to incorporate a little physical activity.
Yeah.
Like we have done yoga and different things to help with the focus, with the program, because that's always been the hardest I have felt since I have been doing the program, is the focus.
Yeah.
And sometimes if I see that they're losing focus, I will ask everyone to put the pencil down, and I'll have them get up and do kind of a movement activity
Yeah.
right in the middle of the program to kind of help them focus and settle back down.
Mm-hmm.
That has been one of the hardest and the most challenging components of it,
Yeah.
is the focus. Because it's hard. And I tell them, I said, I understand that you have been in class all day, and I know how you feel. It's hard leaving your classroom and come into while learning to have to sit for another hour, 15-20 minutes.
Yeah.
I said, so I understand that. I said, but at the same time, while you're here, you're getting that help, that help with your homework. So when you get home on a beautiful day, like how we've been having beautiful weather this week, you can go outside and play for a little while before the sun goes down, or before dinner is finished. Before mom finished cooking dinner, you can play outside, and then she call you in to get dinner.
Yeah. And do you find that helps them? That really works well?
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm.
Once we do the physical component and get all of those wiggles out and everything, it does help settle them. It does. It helps to calm them back down once they've gotten all of that out of their system.
Yeah. So my next question. Yeah. Sorry. Please finish your thought.
Oh no, I said it helps them regroup.
Yeah. The next question is kind of just an extension that you've pretty much already answered, but do you have any other suggestions outside of physical improvement, physical movement, for improving the program to address maybe these concerns?
I would say right now what we are doing is working, is helping. Everything that they have given, I know with the YMCA, every year they're trying something different.
Yeah.
Last year we had a different component of the program, something different that we were doing, and this year we're doing something different with the physical activity and with the growth mindset activity. Because sometimes with the growth mindset activities, they also tie into a physical activity component.
Yeah.
And I'll give an example. Yesterday we had a physical type activity where they were walking around school. It was called a mindful nature walk. We took a walk outside, and they partnered up with a partner, whether it be a friend or a younger friend, and they partnered up with a friend, and one person was recording, and they took that walk outside, and we had to listen for things that we could hear in nature, whether it was a bird chirping or tweeting, whether it was someone outside talking to another person, just different things that they had to do. So those activities like that, they do help.
Yeah. I like that activity. That's a good one, I think. So where do you hope to see the program in the near future, say about 5 years from now?
Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because I've been with the Y 5 years,
Yeah.
and I have seen so much growth already.
Mm-hmm.
That I would love to see
Yeah.
in more schools throughout Wake County. I know Carrie, YMCA, we already have it in quite a few of our schools, but to see it in more schools will be phenomenal. To offer the opportunity for other children in the community to have that opportunity to do Y learning would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
So in 5 years, they being offered in more schools, and in order for it to be offered in more schools, that's where the funding comes in.
Yeah. So, what do you think it will take to reach this 5-year vision of seeing Y learning in more schools?
Continue to have people get out there and support. Continue to have people be the voice. Be, like volunteers go out and discuss what we do with the program and have people come in and tour the program if they would like to see it.
Yeah.
Have them come out, so that way they'll have a visual.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I see what you're doing. I understand, now why you talk about the importance of the program.
Mm-hmm.
So to have more people get involved with, volunteers to volunteer and come out and just get the word out about the program.
Mm-hmm. That's a great.
So that way we can receive the money, get the money so we can have it in more schools.
Awesome. So I have a few more questions that are more specific for your site exactly. So at your site, how many children do you serve and what is their grade level breakdown?
Right now, children that we serve at Adam, 45 to 50 children in the program.
Mm-hmm.
That's how many I started out with.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm reaching the end of the program and some of the children have moved.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them will move to another school district, move out of the area. So I will lose children to that, and that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 45 to 50, and the children in the program are first grade through fifth grade.
Okay.
First through fifth.
What are the demographics in terms of race and gender at your Y learning site?
Gender, I can have just as many female and male students. It balances out. As far as background, cultural background,
Mm-hmm.
we have diversity.
Mhm.
We are very diverse. We have children from all backgrounds, from Hispanic, African American community, Caucasian, from all backgrounds.
Mm-hmm. And what are the main academic needs and needs in other areas that you try to support at your site?
Academic needs,
Mm-hmm.
right now, a lot of it is with the reading.
Reading.
When you read and being able to understand what you are reading comprehension.
Mhm.
And not only that, math. Math is another area where they struggle in.
Yes.
And the reading and the math tie in together. Because when you are working on a math problem, you have to read it.
Mm-hmm.
So they coincide together. So the reading is at the top of the list.
Yeah.
Because in order to do math, you have to be able to know how to read.
Mm-hmm. So,
Also, another big
yeah,
thing
go on.
that we focus on too is, and the teachers will mention this to me as well, spelling. A lot of the children, we focus on spelling. And with our spelling, we focus a lot on, we'll start with the basics, like with your sight words.
mm-hmm.
And I have those magnetic letters that have that
yes,
magnet on the back of them.
Mm-hmm. I've
And
seen
we'll
it.
have like flashcards, and we'll help the children with their spelling. Like if they look at the word cat on the card, they look through the magnetic letters, and they spell out the word cat.
Yeah. I actually saw one of your Y learning counselors doing that with a student when I was there.
Okay? Okay.
So that's amazing.
So we do a lot of that also.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about the activities in the schedule you use in your site?
Our schedule, a breakdown of our daily schedule. 3:45, the bell rings. Every staff member, they have a age group that they work with.
Okay.
So if they work with that age group, they will pick their group up every day. So it's consistent to who works with what age group.
Mm-hmm.
And the staff If a young lady or a young man is more comfortable working with the first grader, they'll work with the first grader, and they'll work with the first graders from the beginning of the program to the end. So at 3:45, they'll go pick up their age group, and at around 4:15, we're doing snack and a physical activity. Then we'll come back in. Everyone will go to the bathroom to get water, and then we come back, and from about 4:20 till about 4:25 or so, they're all doing a reading, and it is a silent time where everyone is either reading or looking at a book, or one of the staff is helping and assisting one of the children with the reading. The child will read to the staff member. So we'll do that for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I would say from about 4:30, 4:35 till about 5:05. So we allow 35 to about 40, 45 minutes for homework. And then from that 5:05 to 5:10 in there, we are focused on our growth mindset activities that SLY have given us. And we'll do that until the time that we leave. And the program is every day at 5:30. Now, if a child has or needs a little bit more help with homework, I will ask one of the staff to stay and help that child while the other children are working on their growth mindset activities. So if there are about 3 or 4 children that need more help with homework, then they'll stay with the staff member, and that staff member will continue to help them with their homework. So I do allow that extra time. So some of our children do receive, I would say, probably about a full hour of academic support.
Do you have a teacher from the campus working at your site?
Not at Adam.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Not right now. We would love to. We would love to have the teacher work and help us. That would be a huge help. But not at Adam. I did at one of the other schools that I worked at.
Yep. I've seen it at a few other places, but I didn't think I saw it when I visited.
No, you did at Adam.
Yeah. So, can you tell me a little bit about the kind of support you receive from the YMCA organization or from those who have leadership roles in Y Learning?
Excuse me, Michelle. My director, my boss, Grant Kennedy, he's very supportive. We have an excellent working relationship. He's very supportive of me. If there's ever a situation, anything that I do not understand and I need help with, I know that I can call or text him. And he will answer right away. We're also supported by the executive directors of Y. Excuse me. Dana Kennedy and John Collins. They come out and they visit the program as well. So we do have a lot of support with leadership staff from the YMCA. So, like, if I need anything, they're more than happy to provide things that I need for the program. Let's say I always need paper and pencil because it's an academic program. So whatever I need, will I provide? We have a cart, and that cart stays at school in one of their storage rooms, but that cart is specifically assigned to us so we can put all of our YMCA supplies on that cart. We do not use any of the school supplies that the school has, and if we have to, what we do, we replace it. If I need to use a pack of pencils from then we will replace those pencils that we use. So we do work with the school in that.
So, second to last question. So I visited twice now, and something that I noticed was that it seemed that every one of your Y counselors was very knowledgeable. They knew what they needed to do. They knew where they needed to go. And overall, I really just noticed that there just seemed to be strong management skills throughout your program. It's a very well-managed program, and I was wondering if you'd tell me a little bit more about that, how you developed those skills, or how you teach your Y counselors, or really just how you keep your program going so smoothly.
Okay. I stressed the importance of respect.
Mhm.
I mentioned to the staff, I said, first of all, we are developing the relationships with the children.
Mhm.
The first 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks of the program, we spend that time getting to know each and every last one of those children.
Mhm.
I always stress the importance of, by the end of that first full week, that Thursday, we should have learned at least all of the names of every last one of those children in the program.
Mhm.
So we set goals. I set goals for them. Not only that, I also mentioned to them, I said, they do know, the children do know that you are young. They know that you are in high school, and they know that some of you are in college. But I also state, and I also say to them, you are the one wearing that blue YMCA shirt.
Mhm.
You are the adult. You become the teacher from 3:45 to 6:30 or 5 o'clock when they get off the bus, or 5:30 when the program ends.
Mhm.
I say, you become their teacher. And I say, find your voice. I said, if you need help with finding your voice, that is why I am here. I am here to offer all of the support that you need.
Mhm.
So if there's ever a time where, let's say, a student is not listening to a staff member, I will step in.
Mhm.
But I only step in if that staff member has had to speak to that child at least 2 or 3 times. No more than 3. If they get to that 3rd time, then I will step in.
Mhm.
But one thing about the staff, before we start Y Learning every year, there's a training that the Y will provide for them. The training is very helpful, but a lot of the training is more hands-on.
Yeah.
And then while they are with me, they are receiving that training from me as well. So they're constantly being trained throughout the program
Yeah.
while they're with me. And I always tell them, my door is always open. I said, if there's ever an issue and you need to speak with me outside of program, I said, please call me or text me and we can have that conversation. I said, if you need help with something, let me know. I said, if you see something one of the children, the child might be sad, upset. If you see something out of the norm, then please let me know and we can work together.
Yeah.
And then I can contact Grant, my boss, and we can all work together to see what we need to do.
Mhm. That's great.
So it's just about them building those relationships with the children and them finding their voice. I say, you have to find your voice. I said, you're not going to find it overnight. I said, I did not find mine overnight. I said, but it will come.
Yeah.
And I do have very strong staff. I have one young lady, and I know you've heard her. Her voice can travel. Her voice sometimes, and I will be honest, can travel over mine. She has that command in her voice, and I like that.
Mhm. Awesome. So, that was my last real question, but if my last final question here is, do you have anything else that you would like to share with me that I didn't cover, or any final thoughts?
No, I feel like I pretty much, I feel like I've kind of pretty much covered everything.
Mhm.
Are there any more questions for me? Anything else that you have for me?
Nope, that was every one of them.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Michelle. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
Yes. So I know May 14th, our program will be ending. Will you be coming out one more time before the program ends?
I probably will not. I've got a few more. I might. We're trying to figure out one last thing about that we might want to do. So you might see me. I don't 100% know yet myself, honestly.
Okay.
I'm the assistant, so I get told what to do.
Yes, I do understand. So, Michelle, are you okay with me asking the professor that you work for? What is his job directly with the Y? Because I know that he's, I want to say that he's kind of affiliated with Y a little.
I don't think he actually is affiliated with the Y.
No.
So,
Okay.
I can send you his email. He'd be happy to answer your questions, but his name is Dr. Dennis Davis. He is a professor at NC State. He focuses on research, and he does research on fluency and reading comprehension. So we are just looking into the Y Learning program because I think I have a very good summary of this. One second. I can pull it up. I have my laptop.
Okay.
I'm not in the right file, am I? Here we go. So, one of the reasons that we're kind of looking into the Y Learning program is that our research shows that the Y Learning program is also working. The Y Learning program, as you probably know, is funded by other people, and our research actually does show them that the Y Learning program is active, is working, is doing something. So that's one of the reasons, is to honestly say, look, the Y Learning program. And then on top of that, we're trying to figure out the best way to support students who are affected by poverty and are identified as needing this extra school support. So I go to the sites, I do the observations. Through talking with you, I learn a lot more about the actual needs of the students, because I can't see their needs because I don't know them, but you do, which is why I reach out to every single site coordinator and I interview them, and then I interview teachers that have those students in their classroom, and we learn more about them there. There's more. Yeah, it's honestly a very cool research study. I get to learn a lot as an undergrad student, just to see, how extra help can be given to these students who really deserve it. A lot of it is that we know that Y Learning gives these students an opportunity to have an advantage that they may or may not have gotten at home. Because, it matters where you're from, really, if you're going to get these extra tutoring hours, it's sadly the way it is. So Y Learning just really steps in and helps a lot. So
yes, they do. Because with Y Learning, and every year we do the campaign, the annual campaign, and I am one of the volunteers for the campaign. I have been volunteering with the campaign for about, I want to say, 3 to 4 years now.
Really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, I'm one of the volunteers for the annual campaign every year that they kick off in October.
That is amazing.
So I'm one of the team captains for the program.
Oh.
So again, like I said, it's something I'm definitely passionate about. And my family, they know it as well. So they do step up every year, and they do give generously.
That is really, really kind of them.
Yes.
Yeah. I just made sure I said this right. So the professor I work with, I can tell you his official title. They give professors long titles. He is an associate professor of literacy education in the Department of Teacher Education and Learning Services. So he does focus on reading comprehension and literacy instruction. So we're trying to figure out the best way to support the readers in the Y Learning program. Part of the Y Learning program is to always improve, and part of our research is to help that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed getting to be a part of it and seeing what educational research looks like.
That's fantastic, Michelle. And plus, too,